VMA. VMA. Viewer discretion.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Extra motor oil? I love a man who loves extra motor oil.
Drippy up 365, Drippy the fan, yeah, we live, Drippy, yeah, we verified, Drippy, you know I'm that guy, Drip every time I walk by, Drip got the sauce and I'm fly, Drip on the soul like soul ties, Drippy up 360, Drippy up 360. Always wanted kicks as a young kid, always had the drip, not a dumb kid, take a big risk to get a big reward, had to kill these words, over got to live, that's a breath for life, take up on my rear, know there's more to life, know there's more to give, don't say people crack, call it what it is, had to let them know, I don't bullshit, take a trip to the Wonderland, met this lady by the name of Sin, sweet like berry with a side of gin, she was shallow with the pussy and Canada. Lost that chick, got back on track, so we popping bottles like a win-win. Same time they wanna catch you lacking, keep a sharp eye, I'm freeze assassin. Second power till I got the source, I can keep the juice cause I got the sauce. I make the choices, I am the boss. That girl a treat, my girl for course, so I'm eating right, I stay away from pork. Y'all bringing beef, I got the knife and fork. Got two things, I call them PNG. They shoot us from three like Paul George. I can't be living lavish, no my brothers never had it. Thing is you won't ever get it if you don't do it with a passion. Don't expect if you don't give, that's like trying to get a passive. Try to take what's mine, I call that chop. I love it, and my brothers cause havoc. Drippy up 3.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets
gross.
the people going.
It's
No,
disgusting.
that's enough!
Big Drip! Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his
Big Drip.
power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right. Cut it!
I think it's right. After all,
What's good, chat? What's the word? What's poppin'? What's up? Give me 1 minute, y'all. Feel like this joint dumb loud, huh? Yer. Alright, my bad, y'all. Hey. Alright, what's good, y'all? What's poppin'? How y'all feeling today? Today, I don't really necessarily feel like gaming. I'm gonna game later, but I'm eating a bowl of oatmeal. You feel what I'm saying? Gotta get them gains in. So, you feel me? So,
Spent real money on other men in your past
you know,
before?
No.
gotta do my reactions. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm telling you no.
Work on my computer a little bit, move some things around in the process.
Almost
What's good with you, Riley? What's up, Captain? I see Tap Gaming is in the building. Tap.
I'll never
Tap.
do that again.
Tap Gaming.
I'll dress
Me, so
I fuck with it.
All right, my dear audience, we are back for yet another lesson of why you should never wife up a bop. For a bop will always.
Hold on now. What's good, Cabin Glass? Now, let me get this clear. Is MCR saying Coil Ray is a bop? Hold on. I might have to record this chat. This might be a reaction that's going to get out there for the mainstream, y'all. What's going on, though? How y'all vibe? How y'all feeling, chat? Let me see. I'm gonna try to record this video. I'm gonna try. Let me make sure volume is good. Let me make sure volume is up. Volume is good. What y'all think, chat?
Other men in your past before?
That sounds good, right, chat? That sounds perfect. It's gonna be a little loud. Y'all can hear everything at least. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go from there, y'all. Y'all ready? Hit the record button. Yo. What's good, chat? How y'all vibing? How y'all feeling, man? You already know it's your boy Drippy in the building, man. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Your boy about to turn this thing out. You heard me? We live right now. You can see the chat bubbles on the left or the right, on the left. You feel me? But high key, I just felt like doing a reaction. It's been a minute since I dropped a reaction, y'all. I'm back. You feel me? Y'all see we monetized now. We've been running it up. I ain't got no much more to say, man. Let's get into this reaction, man. Let's do it like we always do. Like we always do when it's time. I come from mine. I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Yeah, I'm having a great night, bro. I appreciate that, Cabin. How's your night going? What's good with y'all? How y'all feeling, man? Let's get into this, man.
You spent real money on other men in your past before?
No.
Look at me in my eyes.
No. I'm telling you no.
What's the most you ever spent on another man before?
Almost 100,000 on a watch.
I would not have expected them to be in a relationship. If y'all don't know who that is right there, chat, that is Justin LA Boy. Right? And he's paired up with Coil Ray. Now, to me, that's interesting. I would have never expected them to be a couple. You know what I mean? Like, I would not have expected them to be a couple. I think they look good. They look good together, though. They look good together. I feel like Coil Ray is a little more open-minded. Justin LaBoy, he's more of a chill, kind of probably open-minded as well. He's pretty cordial. However, Coil Ray did just have a kid. So, like, that dynamic and what the industry does is completely different from, let me not say completely different, but it's kind of morally different from how I would go about with relationships. You know what I'm saying? Bro, what? Noella Garcia. Okay, I'll be in your mouth and you're you in your head. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Huh? What's good, bro?
What? I mean,
Give me a minute. I'm doing a reaction on Twitch. Give me just.
my bad.
You good?
I'll never do that again.
What you mean? So
All right, my dear audience, we are back for yet another lesson of why you should never wife up a bop. For a bop will always be a bop, and you as a man will have to feel the utter consequences of.
Hold on, wait. So are we saying that Coil Ray is a bop, chat? I didn't really look at Coil Ray as a bop. However, she does get a little scandalous. She dressed a little provocative, but I never looked at her as a bop. You know what I mean? I don't know who she's dated or how many, situationships she's had or whatever the case may be. So maybe that's not a conversation for me or for me to have a say on input. I kind of like Coil Ray. I don't know, them skinny mini things, That is not my girl, so I don't want to say too much. But she is pretty. She's attractive. You feel me? And she had to grow on a lot of people, so.
That. All right, we'll call this bop training 101. Nevertheless, for today's conversation, we have female rapper Coil Ray, who's really not that popular for her actual music. She doesn't really sell anything. Nevertheless, she's more popular for like her presence, right? Her social media presence. She's more of an influencer now. Nevertheless, this young lady apparently just had a kid like less than a year ago by a rapper with face tattoos by the name of Trippie Redd. That relationship apparently is already over, and she's in another relationship with, I guess, another social media influencer by the name of Justin LeBoy. Now, it will forever interest me the mindset and the behavior and the attitude of a young man that chooses to become in a relationship with a young lady who just had a kid.
I agree.
The damn sutures are still wet on the wound from exit of 9-pound, 8-ounce baby out of that vaginal crevice. But apparently you are okay getting a new relationship and raising another man's child as a young man. It will forever never make sense to me.
Don't make
but
no
if
sense.
you
I ain't gonna
continue
lie.
to assess the currently feminized masculine male as it exists within society today, you begin to understand some of their decision and behavior patterns. Nevertheless, it's interesting, took a turn when there was a challenge of body count, when there was also a challenge of what does it mean to cheat on somebody in a relationship. We're going to head over to Poetic Flacco's channel for this one to get active. So without further ado,
this podcast.
So I'm going to be honest. I don't think that's cordial. I think it's a little out of pocket. But it's like, you know, you see it happen over and over again. It's like, you know, at that point, it's kind of like you just got to let them do what they do. And then sometimes you just sit back, get your popcorn, get your snacks, and just come to understand it. Just be wise about it. I'm not even going to stress about it. I'm going to be wise. I'm going to learn from their mistakes, you know?
Is currently destroying Cola Ray's relationship.
That's a nice
Before
sweater.
this podcast she did with her boyfriend for Valentine's Day, they were a couple goals and the internet loved them. After the podcast, her boyfriend is now public enemy number one when it comes to women, but when it comes to men, we feel for him because he was realizing in real time he may have wifed up a bop. One of the clips during this podcast that's currently causing a gender war online is when they were discussing what cheating is.
What do you consider cheating?
Great question.
Liking photos is cheating.
Diabolical answer.
Why are you shaking your head?
I don't think that's cheating.
Why?
I don't think liking a photo is cheating. That's
Why though?
That's cheating.
Tell me why you don't. I don't want to cheers to that. Why?
Because you could be scrolling on your page and accidentally like a picture.
Accidentally double tap, right?
tell
No,
her the
you don't have
truth.
to double tap. If you go like this and it's the like
Okay,
part
so
of
answer,
the,
so
and you go
listen.
like-
So this is the
Like if you go
problem.
like this,
So this is the problem.
look.
Okay,
It
I
can-
need you to
it can hit
comprehend
like.
what
It
we're
can like.
talking about.
No, I'm saying, but you could.
If
look,
you accidentally
do
like
it-
something,
but
what are you
look,
saying?
you know,
Liking photos is cheating.
You have to.
I don't
When
give a-
is this? When is
it's an
liking
accident.
photos? Chad, since when was liking photos cheating, bro? You can't admire somebody's aesthetic anymore. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so say if my girl, right? Say if I'm with my girl, right? And I'm gonna keep it a bean, cause it can go. He said, Turk said GG's. Look, say I'm gonna keep it a bean, right? Say if I'm with my girl, and she's on her phone scrolling through social media. She has people that she grew up with. You know, like I'm 27. I've lived a whole life and a half before I even met my girl yet. And this is hypothetically speaking. So my girl has a whole life that I don't know about, that I have to take the time to get to know of. You feel what I'm saying? And in that process, she's met people along the way. Not for say to say it has to be people she's attracted to, but people are people, bro. If you see something you like on social media, you like it, you like it. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if she's, for example, scrolling through and she happens to like a guy's basketball video, I'm not going to give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Respectfully, I'm not going to give a fuck. Maybe it's weird. I didn't know she was interested in basketball. Maybe she's interested in basketball, right? Now, if she's liking one and then consecutively liking all of his aesthetics, then there's a problem, because now you're potentially getting that man's attention, right? If you're double tapping something and you're liking his content, that's great. That's amazing. That's cool. beach photo. Guys on the beach, shirt off. She double taps it. Okay. Now I'm like, man, you double tapping another nigga photo. But I'm not too pressed about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? His aesthetic is correct. He's shirtless. He's on a beach, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She double taps it. I'm not gonna look at it like I'm the only man attractive on this world. You feel what I'm saying? And she should be zeroed in on me. Maybe she should be zeroed in on me in that manner. But it's social media. You open yourself up to social media. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if she goes to that same guy, double taps, and then she goes through her comments, start liking other people's shits, go to another picture of his page on his page, start double tapping that, go to the next picture on his page, double tapping that, and start isolating that person and taking that out of social media, then yeah, it becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect, I would love her not to like the picture. You know what I'm saying? But if she's just liking the picture and she's scrolling next, like the picture, scrolling next, she followed him for a reason. She's probably following him because she likes that person's. You feel what I'm saying? I don't take it too personal, because if that's the case, just throw social media away, bro. You get what I'm saying? Just get off social media, gang. You know what I mean?
Important life skill that I feel like everybody.
First off, it's not cheating. Could it be seen as disrespectful? I can absolutely understand that point. And in fact, I think that every new couple should have a foundational conversation in what is stepping outside of comfortability boundaries. I think that that's fair. But however, there's two things going on here. Number one, you're talking to a young lady who is a bird. So birds don't have the mental fortitude or capability to use logic. The majority of her responses are going to be based in what she feels. And it's something that is tolerated and in fact cute when seen in kids and shit like that. But the thing is that, and I call this the Tinkerbell syndrome, these young girls never grow up. They have adult women bodies, but they have the mindset of children. Because somebody please tell me how you can have any type of thought in regards to what is cheating on your profile.
No bull.
Men liking photos when this is your
aesthetic.
profile.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that?
You feel what I'm saying? So the respect, that's why you call them chicken heads. Yo, Rick, you on to something, bro? Because the respect that she has for herself, she expect her man to have that same respect for another woman that's aesthetically showing herself the same way. Like, you got to think about it. Like, that cycle could go infinity. You feel what I'm saying? And if you running around with your head when you running around with like a chicken with his head cut off, you just don't got good direction. You feel what I'm saying? If you get it, you get it. I don't feel like I got to explain it, bruh.
All 442,000 people that like this photo are cheating. Let's say whatever percentage of let's just say 20% of this is men that are liking this photo. It's probably a lot higher.
Weirdo.
But are 20,000 men cheating on their girls, if they have girls, by liking photos of you presenting sexuality, sensuality, and your body on the internet? If you feel that liking a photo is cheating, then how should Justin LeBoy feel about you posting photos like this? No, that's...
You might see me in one of them likes, though. I ain't gonna lie, chat.
That's the first problem. The second problem is, why does this man not have backbone enough within his relationship to challenge this young lady? She purposefully gets as naked as what she can to post these photos, yet he has to come from a position of accidentally liking a photo, ergo accidentally.
She can't tell me nothing, bro. Like, I might get banned from showing this shit on YouTube right now. I wouldn't be confident if I didn't see MTR on YouTube with his video.
Cheating,
but
so therefore should not be considered as such. By the way, this is the father of her child. What fine decisions this young lady makes in life, right? And especially within her womb, right? Wild word.
Body must acquire at some point is you have the discernment to realize when somebody is just talking. Coyle Ray is just talking in this situation. Coyle Ray is an entertainer. If cheating was liking somebody's picture on Instagram, Coyle Ray wouldn't have a career. Coyle Ray is a literal entertainer. So what? She's saying all the male fans who ever liked her picture, they're cheating?
Good point. That's my point.
Obviously not, right?
Look, if I go...
Yo, Aspen. See, I saw your first one. I didn't know what you were saying. They haven't chased us? You think so? Let me ask you, Aspen. Do you think men are mature enough to have women pursue them? That's basically what you're saying, right? That's basically what you're saying. So let me ask you. Do you think men are mature enough for women to pursue them? It will feel a lot better. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I could chase the money and my girl chase me. That sounds great. That sounds phenomenal. You feel what I'm saying? I hate chasing money, but I hate chasing women more than I hate chasing money. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. It would be an easy yes. Men is easy. Men are easy. That's the thing. And we're honest. I feel like men are easy. We're honest. We're straightforward. So yeah. But I feel like if you're becoming a man and you're also a man walking in purpose, you have to have the discipline to also say no. You also have to have the discipline to say no. So even when you do have a lot of women chasing you, you got to look at what's more important. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at women as important as I do to pursue my career or to, you know, like to live out my passions. So chasing them is not like a priority versus a lot of guys, they wake up and that's, you know, sometimes that's the first thing that they want to do. They want to pursue a chick. And I can understand it. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, if you got a little Johnson, Willie Johnson down there, you feel me? That motherfucker be up at crack of dawn. You feel me? So fellas, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I think having a wife is the best way to go about it though. Honestly. We feel better to seldom the best thing for us. Seldom. What does that mean when you say seldom? Can't put the pussy on a pedestal. No bullshit. In time, our standards will increase. Yeah, I agree. Aspen. I agree. It doesn't just happen overnight. And I feel like anytime I ask my guys, I be like, yo, you got a type or what's your type of woman? A lot of times I feel like they give the worst answers, but then they don't really understand why the woman that they go or pursue after don't really like, you know, don't really work. Because I feel like some of the people that I know, some of the guys I know don't actually go after what they want. A lot of times we settle. A lot of times guys settle. And I think it's because we find it a lot more of a challenge to pursue women that we actually would want to pursue. So that's why I agree with you when you say if women were chasing men, hell yeah, it would be a lot easier. Men are easy. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it just be like that.
Like this, look. Babe, can you look at me?
It's cheating.
Look.
Yeah, I agree with that too, Aspen.
You can hit the like button
Cheating.
by accident.
You can hit the cheating button. Any like that you hit on any page is fucking cheating.
Oh, this is so pathetic.
Respectfully.
Hey, yo, you with her, you with us.
Then the conversation began to pivot to some weird territories that made a lot of people uncomfortable. Justin the LA Boy began to grill Coi Leray about her past relationship. Now, the way he's framing the question made a lot of women unhappy, or how he's
of course, because he's holding her accountable.
Unhappy, but the men
Look at-
watching this, we began to understand very quickly where Justin LA Boy was trying to get at, or what he was trying to figure out about his girl. And every answer Coi Leray gave him was a red flag from any man watching.
What's the
Dog,
bogus thing?
before we get into the questions, what's also very
Yo, Donald,
interesting
watch
about
your
this,
mouth.
like, if you take a look at Justin LeBron.
Yo, Donald, watch your mouth. I'm about to pack you up, boy. Watch out. You about to get packed up, bro. You ain't even, it's your first time in here probably. You already about to get packed up, buddy.
Boy's Instagram account. Almost 7 million followers, but what's super
Watch
interesting
out.
about this is that the majority of his posts are text, right? You typically don't see this. And these texts get a wild amount of views and an even wilder amount of likes. So you could argue that what this man uploads, he speaks for a lot of people. He speaks for a generation. I'm going to say it's more Gen Z because I believe he's younger. He's probably way younger than me. But what's
buddy.
also interesting about that is that
Sorry about
he's
that, chat.
followed by majority women. If I had time, I would do a ChatGPT analysis on all of his posts. And I think ChatGPT could probably come up to a nice little summary of the state of the modern woman today. You left a good girl for what? To flirt with temporary women? To feel free? To fuck bitches? Laughing my ass off. You men are so dumb, I don't get it. So I find it interesting that the women gravitate to this content, and you're looking at him on a podcast get disrespected. You're looking at him on a podcast be oddly weak, right? In addressing, well, it might change here in a quick second, but they begin to hate on this man at the point that he does something that they never want them to do. Hold them accountable, pointing a mirror up to their face and addressing the bullshit. Quick emergency.
I'm not gonna lie. I did something like this. No, this looked like a KFC bowl chronic. It's not a KFC bowl. It's it probably is where KFC get their shit, but it's not a KFC bowl. I didn't get this from KFC. I did something like this, high key, and I think, like, whenever I think about it, you know what I'm saying? I can't necessarily say I left a good girl for these reasons in particular. I left a good girl because, again, I feel like I wanted to pursue my passions. I wanted to go after making more money and being financially stable and making, you know what I'm saying, and finding a career before I settle down with a lady that should make or change the trajectory of how I live my life. You get what I'm saying? Women have the power to do that. If you commit to a woman and you potentially are working towards getting married and you're that committed to that person can, in a good way, it can change the trajectory of how you live. It can help support you. It can motivate you. It can push you to have a second thought on the decisions that you make. That's good things. However, I feel like settling down with the woman that I looked at as a good girl, she just was too good. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, like, sometimes things are too much. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, I mean, like, she wasn't going to help me get a bigger bag. And that's what I wanted. She wasn't going to be 100% down to do all the things that I want to do as a young guy that I am, while still being able to be financially stable. Shit, I might have had a, and then now I got a kid. You feel me? Now I'm fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm fucked up. Like, now I got a kid. Now I gotta slow down in life a little more. You feel what I'm saying? See, the journey that I took and why I made the decision to chill on a good girl and being in a relationship, that decision, I had to still follow up on discipline. I had to still be sharp and be smart and still stand on business. You get what I'm saying? No bullshit. He said women tend to look for a man that's stable, so that's a good thing that you want. That's a good thing. Oh, for sure. And that's why I feel like I be telling my guys too, man, get in shape. I be telling my fellas, get in shape. Anybody that have troubles with bagging women or shy to talk to women or feel like women don't really attract to them, stay in shape, stack your bread, and be stable. If you can do those things, bro, a woman is the least of your worries. A woman is the least of your problems. You get what I'm saying? I'm not even a cat. And have God in your life, fuck nigga. Excuse my language, but make sure you keep that relationship with God. Y'all chasing a relationship with women, y'all don't even know who God is yet, man. Find that relationship with God. And then when you find that relationship with God, see if your chick is down to have a relationship with God. And that should tell you the type of chick that you should be dealing with, if you could be dealing with that chick, if she's going to be a good chick or not. That's the cheat code right there, y'all. If I ain't never tell y'all one, there go one right there. She don't got God in her life. Hey, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye to her. Deuces. I'm telling you, easy. Skylar said, should I take another shot? What we celebrating? I took mass gainer. I can't gain weight. And Shape always say so, yeah. God will guide you. Feel me? What is mass gainer? I can't gain weight. In shape, I always say so, yeah. In shape, yes is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Anything is possible to him. You feel me? Bro, God will definitely bless you with one. You feel me? God will definitely bless you with one. And you know what I mean? But like, you gotta be prepared for it too. You gotta like really practice, have that faith of knowing how to handle a great woman too. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get
up to their face and addressing the bullshit. Quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching for my name online and found way too much personal information.
Hey, MTR, we ain't doing that today.
Has been exposed, saying where they may have been at fault.
What's the brokest thing a man has ever?
Let me hit this recording just in case it stopped later on, and then get it started again. Gang said, what he said.
Where they may have been at fault.
What's the brokest thing a man has ever done for you on Valentine's Day?
I don't think I was ever in a relationship on Valentine's Day.
Why she go straight to drinking like that?
Every man understands what that face means. I'm not saying it's valid. I'm just saying we understand what that face means. That face means, man, huh?
Huh?
Hold on, bro.
You was a bop every
So,
Valentine's Day?
You let guys just hit it with no commitment? Like they ain't have to lock in for Valentine's Day? Like, how, what? When a man gets with a woman, we brainwash ourselves to think that she's unattainable. We put her on this pedestal that's so up here that we tell ourselves, oh, bro, I'm just lucky to get her. Like, bro, no man can ever, like, obtain her. Like, oh, my God, like, she is like, precious.
It ain't yours. It's just your turn.
But then once a woman begin to reveal certain things, such
Need I
as,
say more?
man, like, these men treated me like trash. Man, these men just used me for my body. They hit it and quit it.
Yeah.
You know, these men ain't ish. They ain't never done nothing special for me.
Come on.
You're letting a man know that you're not this unattainable, precious gem that
Value
he thought you were.
plummets.
No, you're like somebody with low value who was getting passed around, who was getting used and abused by random men who never had to commit. So now he feels a little bad about his commitment because he's like, hold on, like these men never got to what? Like these men never like was required to treat you well on Valentine's Day? What? That's what he's realizing in real time, and that's what that face means.
Man.
Every guy understands that face the minute.
Yeah.
Women don't really understand it, which is why the tone of the conversation pivots, and he starts to get what women would say is a little disrespectful. I think I seen one comment where somebody says, yo, Corey, this is not how a man who values and, you know, and who views you as precious and unattainable and on a pedestal talks to you. This is not how a man who's absolutely head over heels speaks to you.
I don't think so. No.
Don't say I don't think so.
No, I haven't. No.
I'm your first Valentine ever?
You're my first Valentine.
Oh!
Damn.
I think so.
You was a motherfucking lie. You was a motherfucking lie.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Got him. We fucking got him.
She's not helping her case. I was on her side in the beginning. I didn't look at Cole as a bop. Never did. Had no reason to. Have no reason to at all, chat. Her responses. And maybe this is the way that this video is catered, how it's edited, how it's changing the narrative. Her responses aren't making any better. You know what I'm saying? They are not making it any better. I'm just saying.
If I did,
Don't say I think so. I'm tired of I think so.
Ever?
I'm tired of you're thinking. Think deeply.
because the most I've ever seen.
We tell you on this channel, look at their background, baby. You see what she's messing with. I messed with chicks before, and at the point that they begin to talk about the types of dudes that they dated previously, the stock market just takes you crash worse than 2008, baby. Way worse than 2008. I was like, damn. Like, I had an image about you in my mind, but that's actually not who exactly that you are. And honestly,
Are we talking about me? I kind of feel like we're talking about me here. I'm tripping.
what can mess us up a lot of times is what they look like.
What's good,
Why do we
retired?
establish beauty with purity?
How's the
I used to
night
make
going,
that
retired?
mistake as a
Welcome
young
in.
man. Like, and I tell you guys, my
That's
inability
real,
to
bro.
separate beauty with purity, and there's an effect. It's called the halo effect. It's a widely known psychological term where we establish good traits to high level of aesthetics. And he's doing that. He fell into that hook, line, and stinker. But to be the runner-up new father of a man that had face tattoos, and to find out that you ain't never had like no one valued you enough, or you didn't value yourself enough to get it popping with these dudes with any type of retention. Right, like that's got to be a lot to receive live on.
But let me say this, chat. Look, so far so good, chilling. I love that, gang. I love that. I'm glad you're here, bro. We pretty much just started a reaction, and this one is pretty tough because it's really changing my perspective on not just this particular artist, but now it's actually changed my perspective on how women actually treat men. And I've been standing on business, but it's just like now I feel like now I gotta really prove my point. Cause it'd be a lot of beautiful women out there who just end up with bad baby dads. They end up with bad situationships, and now they have a kid with a neglectful father, or a father that doesn't want to be in their life, or maybe they just don't work together well. So now co-parenting is the option. Because of a lot of women, they fuck it up for good men. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just the consequence of the decisions that you make. But a lot of bitter, fucked up women really fuck it up for the good woman. Because now I don't even want to give it a chance to even try dating a woman that has a kid. There's so much obstacles that you do have to follow through with, but it's also the principle that the man's kid isn't even with the ladies, the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Ain't even with his baby mama. And you got another man taking care of your kid? Like, that's something you might have to patch up, gang. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm with a chick and I have a kid with her, gang, one, I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm picking the right chick, because I'm gonna have to fight for that kid. You feel me? I'm gonna want to be in my kid's life. I'm gonna want to make sure that my kid is getting the best from his mom. I'm gonna want to be there every step of that way. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna want to be the one there guiding them and seeing them through, not just my kid, but my baby mom too. You feel me? I want that legacy. I want to be locked in. You hear me? They'll never be my kid. I get it. Shows blow you behind your back, undermine your discipline. That's a fact. Women are more submissive to their kid than they will be to their head. Woman would, if you're a stepdad, the lady will be more submissive to that kid than she will be to you as a man. And that's the primary issue right there. You feel what I'm saying? Even if you believe in the Bible, you should know. Like, the guy, the girl, the kid. The head, then the tail. And that's just how it is. I made a mistake of dating a single mom. Can't do it again. It was brutal. See, and I don't think everyone has that same experience. But you speaking on it, you say, I try so hard, fam. You speaking from experience, and I definitely want to hear your perspective. Like, I want to know on an educational and an experimental level to understand, so that any other people that I may come across that may have had the same understanding of that, you know what I'm saying, it helps me. You feel me? That's real, bro.
Podcast.
I never done it.
I don't think I've ever been in a relationship on Valentine's Day, but I did receive Valentine's gifts on Valentine's Day, and the most I've received was some balloons or stuff. I don't let niggas buy me stuff.
Well, how could you say the most you ever received was some balloons or something, but you never had a Valentine's at the same time?
I said I never was in a relationship and made it to Valentine's Day in a relationship.
So you was...
Yeah.
I never made it to a relationship.
Rotated.
I've only been in 2 relationships, and
no.
You hear this? No,
we're not gonna do that.
Go to the question. Go to the next question.
That's what I'm saying. Accountability is a thing.
We can take accountability,
You let niggas play in face on Valentine's Day, but in January they had a good time. December, like, then they spun back in March. Like, what? Let me know, honey.
He's not treating you like you on a pedestal, Coy. Oh, he's not a real man. Oh, because he's using logic. How dare he use logic? How dare he judge your past decisions, your past mistakes, how you've used your womb in the past. How dare he consider these things when trying to figure out if he should take you seriously.
See, now, that's when you end up with this feeling to women. Now you're the bad guy, gang. Now you're the bad guy. You feel me? You really trying to take your time, understand the girl, trying to really ease her to give her like I don't want to say the pass, because it ain't no more pass. It might be the past ST, but it's not the SS. We ain't giving the pass. We addressing it. It's to be addressed. And if we getting this kind of energy and reply, when you supposed to be vulnerable, transparent, and be real, because that's what the man is giving and offering. He's presenting you with that realism, that real shit, and you can't respect it. That's how I look. Like, you can't respect it. You feel me? No cat. I like Koi. Y'all gotta hear me. I like Koi. She's a cool vibe. But when it get down to really talking that real shit, and you ain't even trying to get on that, it's hard. Like, it's hard for me to like you because you making it hard for me to keep it real with you. You feel me? I never do it again, which is a problem for me because I'm a bit older and most all my women, yeah, that's a fact. I'm assuming 1975 is your actual age. I see you, Unc. The ones that don't have and make it is a red flag at this point. Hey, you gotta pick your poison, bro. That's tough. But I want to say, man, you're not lying, bro. You're not lying, retired young. You're not capping. I probably I'm not going to clear any red flags, but I'll have more grace for a chick that did have a kid and chose womanhood and actually respected herself as a woman and a lady than a chick that was a bop and just was a bop the whole years and still never had a kid because she chose not to settle down, but she also chose to be a bop. You get what I'm saying? If a chick chose to reserve herself and stayed single or stay reserved and she kept it calm, I would respect that, and that's the way that I would go about it. That's the one that I would want ultimately. But hello, we live in 2026. Let's be real. You feel what I'm saying?
How dare he? It's always the man's fault. It's always the man who led to the end of the relationship. Because he's a narcissist.
Oh, of course. The N-word.
I don't care.
Of course.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
She's embarrassed.
You should ban the N-word.
I don't care. She's embarrassed. And I think maybe she realized in real time that she kind of unveiled the curtain back a little too much. Like, men, we will ask certain things and we want to know certain things, but we don't want to know certain things. Like, I don't want to know. Like, I might ask you a question, about your past, right? I would rather hear a woman tells me, oh, all my exes was head over heels for me. Oh, they will bend over backwards and do whatever I wanted them to do. Oh, they worship the ground I walked on.
Why am I making that face, bro?
I would rather a woman tell me that than a woman tells me, bruh, these dudes was using me for my body.
Was eating and skeeting.
And they really do nothing for me. And they were and they were having me, deal with 20 other women. And I was just one of the, the women and on his roster. And he wouldn't commit to me. And he told me he wanted me to be his girlfriend, but he never asked me. And he kept me on a rope for.
Yeah, but
I would rather hear all the men in your life worship the ground you walk on, so I feel good about worshiping the ground you walk on.
That's facts. That's a fact. You kept your standards high. Now it's my turn. I'm about to raise them higher. That's a fact.
But once you tell me, man, bro, I'm the first sucker, I'm the first good guy now.
Dog.
Justin LA Boy is realizing and regretting it in real time.
Yo.
And Koi is doing the same, man. Right?
Yeah, but here's
women,
also the thing is that at least he's finding out at some point. Like, it's odd that he has to find all this out on a public podcast, but at least he's finding out now. But the thing is that I have no sympathy for him because he contributes to the exact same culture that these women stew in. He creates content for them. He has them revel in their drama and their toxicity, never holding them accountable. And now we're seeing actively how that type of weak, pathetic, non-standard behavior is working out for him. Yes, your past matters. No matter how much these rappers talking about licking, flicking, sticking, right? Money make me come, money, all this other shit that they do in their music videos. The way things work on the internet or the way things work in music is not how things work in the real world. In the real world, a man does not want to pay a high cost for a low-value woman. Makes no sense. It's not even how economics works.
Is listen to this podcast and their
Had to do take 3. You feel what I'm saying?
reaction is entirely different. Like they looking at Justin LA Boy as if he's a piece of work, as if he's a piece of ish. Okay.
Rate on investment. Return on investment.
More weird.
Big 30, no vouch. What's
Like
that?
when Justin LA Boy then begins to inquire more about
Serving.
her
What's
essence,
Big 30?
right? And what she has done for them. And
A
then
song?
he begins to make comparisons between how she treats him.
Oh no.
Spending money on men only sounds bad to women who don't got no money.
I'll get you whatever
I see.
you want.
No. Don't talk about me. You spent
That's an
real
old
money
video.
on other men in your past before?
No.
Look at me in my eyes.
No. I'm telling you no.
What's the most you ever spent on another man before?
Almost 100,000 on a watch. I'll never do that again.
What you mean? So
Now this where as a man, I gotta call out Justin LA Boy. This a sassy question, man. This is a sassy. Men are supposed to provide. Asking us women, oh, huh? Like how you buy them this, but you ain't never bought me? That's sassy, right? Ask a sassy question. Even his face, he's 100,000. I ain't never got no 100,000.
Whoa.
Now a red flag here. I would say that one thing
I think that's an important question. It's not about how it makes you look or how it makes you feel. I think it's more about understanding who the chick is and why the partner that she's with can't or does not deserve 100,000.
he should really hone in on and just put it in the back of his mind.
Like it don't
When
matter.
you ask her, have she ever spent real money on another guy?
Should you
She
be
said,
appreciative?
nah. And then you
No
ask
matter
her,
what the
how
vibe.
much have she spent in one city? She said 100,000. And that was the watch that she bought for Trippie Redd. Then while simultaneously saying she's never been treated well on Valentine's Day. She's never had a relationship
gave him
on
a
Valentine's
baby.
Day. So she bought a dude a $100,000 watch, and he ain't even had the decency to give her something on
Made her a
Valentine's Day.
father.
Okay, first off, that's terrible. Second of all, you lied.
You lied.
Now, like, Coyle Ray ain't no billion. Now, if Jeff Bezos say, man, I ain't never spent no real money on a woman. I only spent 100,000.
Right.
He's a billionaire. But Coyle Ray ain't rich enough for her to say that 100,000 ain't no money. She know that's money, bro. But she lied. Now,
She lied.
Despite her lying, though, Justin LA's Boy's reaction is inexplicable, right? It's indefensible. He got into his sassy bag, bro. Bro started acting like a bad bitch who found out that her man bought his
He didn't
last
give a
girlfriend
fuck
a
about
Birkin
that.
bag and buying her a LV bag. This man got to begging and pouting.
Oh, trust me, I learned my lesson. You don't got to tell
so
me.
you went broke when you met me?
I never went broke.
Give me a strawberry. Cause like, why would you spend 100,000 on another nigga who ain't treat you as good as me?
Why I would go
But
broke
then
if I
don't
spent
spend 100,000 on me.
What you
Let me
mean?
get a strawberry.
I spent
Give
a
me
lot of
strawberry.
money on
Give me a
you.
strawberry.
You want to see my
You ain't
statements?
spent 100,000 on me.
I spent a damn
You spent
near.
100,000.
Nigga,
He don't give a
This
fuck.
is the equivalent of saying, huh? You let him hit the first night, but you made me wait 3 months,
Right.
and I treated you better than he?
Right.
Regardless of how valid we think it may sound in our head, it always comes off. It never comes
It
off
comes
as
off
well
as
as we think it sounds in our head. This is just a bad look.
I don't give a fuck.
Hold on.
Personally, I don't give a fuck. She just cat. She just lied. Then on top of that, he just doubled down and said he was the best nigga she ever had. And she proved his point. Fuck the money though. We don't give a fuck about none of that. What does he really want in this negotiation right now? That's what we trying to get down to.
Come here, you want strawberry? You want me to check the motherfucking receipts? You want me to
Please
call
check
the
'em.
motherfucking accountant?
You think you spent the same on me than you spent on the niggas in your past?
Why are you worried about niggas in my
I'm
past?
not, but if you spent 100 on them niggas, you better spend $1 million on me.
Dog,
Baby.
this is so crazy. I actually didn't know it was going to get this crazy. I can't even count the amount of L's that this young man has taken within this conversation, but, you know, there is a cathartic
Get behind the
feeling
K,
to
right.
understand the way that he thinks and the way that he conducts his Instagram profile, and that being the breeding ground for so many of these women that have a coil array type mindset, and to have that behavior or set of values blow back in his face like this in 4K is crazy. The real problem here is not that she invested in or spent money on, another man in the past, but it's him scrambling and trying to figure out why she has not spent that much on him. And the way that he's phrasing these questions is within an effort to gain control again. But did you guys watch what she just did over here? I can't even bear to watch it. This is called domination and control.
Done swallowed
Work
the
with
damn
me here.
strawberry.
She sucked all of the juice from the back of that strawberry and then gave him the scraps. As if to say, bitch, I'm in control of this shit. Don't you understand the hierarchy here? I'm the star. I'm the one who can go naked on the internet.
I ain't even want to look at it like that.
Asshole out on the internet streets and have men like that shit all day and it not be cheating. And you are deemed as insecure if you say anything against that. Meanwhile, if you like some shit, your ass is grass. Here, let me take all of the nougat out of the strawberry.
She didn't do that.
And have my
There's no way she did that.
Scraps, you.
No way she did that. I'm gonna guess that she just bit it and she was trying to not drop the piece. Cause ain't no way she threw the whole thing in her mouth and was just doing all that dumb shit with it. I know damn well that's not what she was doing.
Frail, weak man.
I know damn well that's not what she was
This is beyond
doing.
masculation, baby.
I
This
know
is a
damn well that's
whole
not what she
nother
was doing,
level. All
Chad.
right, let's see
I know
what
that's
the
not
young,
what she was doing, gang.
the young woman does.
I know that's not what she was doing, chat. I know that's not what she was doing, chat. I feel like she was just trying to gather herself.
You let him hit the first night, but you made me wait 3 months, and I treated you bad. That is always a look.
Come here, you want strawberry? Hold on. Come here, you want strawberry? Hold on. Come here, you want strawberry?
He really didn't give a fuck about the strawberry. I mean, he really didn't give a fuck about the fucking money. He just wanted the strawberry, and she just gonna put that motherfucker in her mouth and just do all the worst shit to it and not even at least give him a little. You got a whole nother strawberry in your cup. Why you can't enjoy that strawberry? Break a little strawberry down for him. Feed your man. Why you want some weird shit like that? Ew.
Amount of L's. Feeling breeding ground.
And you think he want that strawberry?
Like this, spent money, him scrambling, and guys control. Strawberry, hey, here, I'm cheating and stabbing it out of man.
Babe, you feed me, matter of fact. Fuck that.
You don't want that shit.
Baby.
Get up and feed me, matter of fact. Fuck that. Get up and feed me,
Shit.
just little boy.
Yeah.
Treat me like the
She ate it.
No, she ain't come correct.
Babe,
She ain't come correct. My bad, chat. My bad. She ain't come correct, y'all.
Get up and feed me.
Baby.
Get up and feed me, matter of fact. Fuck that. Get up and feed
Shit.
just little boy. Treat me like the
She ate it.
She ain't come correct.
Babe, you think I'm tender?
You're very tender.
Mother, I'm insane. I'm not tender.
You are insane and tender. And
What makes you think I'm tender? I ever showed tenderness before?
This is the emotionality of men that these women always say that they want. Adam, just be more just be more tender. Be more in control of your emotions. Right? Tell me what you feel. Tell me what. This is what it looks like, ladies. Is the idea of an emotional man? Is it still holding up the same? All right.
With who or what?
No.
With me, you're tender every day.
She
You're a
ate
tender
the
man.
strawberry. That's
You're a chicken tender.
whoa.
Clean that up. Clean that up. Clean that up. Real shit.
No.
The thirds is watching.
Nah, baby, you're a chicken tender for real.
You think I am? What made me chicken tender for you?
I think that you're chicken tender because you the type to tell me like Like, I brought you a plastic plate the other day. I made you steak. I made you whatever, turkey burgers or eggs or whatever, and I put it on a plastic plate. And you told me that the plate was flimsy and all kinds of shit. You was complaining about the plastic plate.
What that got to do with me being
That's
tender?
mad tender.
Yo.
All right, I don't care. You're not tender then.
That's not
By
tender.
the way, that was a cut. Like that was a
Because
literal.
it
that
got,
shit.
it
That
got
shit.
serious.
That shit.
Meaning,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
her
retired
calling him
young.
tender led to an argument.
I like at the end of this video, and we ain't even all the way at the end, y'all. But I realized, like, I'm happy to be single right now. I ain't gonna lie. I might be tired of being single, but I'm happy to be single right now. You feel me? Like, low key is an underrated blessing. I ain't gonna hold you. It's an underrated blessing.
Which is why, like, when they cut,
After that one,
it's like, all right, bro,
Yeah.
like, all right, cool, bro, like, I don't care no more,
after that one, yeah.
bro.
After that
Now,
one, yeah.
for men, we understand just in LA, boy,
Yo.
we relate, man.
Dog, you know what's crazy
Like-
about that is I low-key kind of agree with her. I actually prefer I prefer the plastic, baby. Give me the plastic and the paper. All right, I ain't dealing with that real shit. The real shit hurts your teeth, and then you got to clean the plates. You know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, I'm being facetious within that to a degree, right? There's a little bit of truth that's within there. But Flacco is 1,000% right. He then lost frame again. He lost control. He wore his emotions out on his sleeve, right? And here's the thing, guys, is that when the guy is the more emotional one, then the behavior that we see from Okoye is what you're going to get, all right? Much more masculine, much more domineering. She's the one that is obviously in control, and I'll bet you she ain't act like that with Trippy, baby. She ain't act like that.
That's a
She wasn't
fact.
acting like that from
That's a
Trippy.
fact.
But she
That's
is
a
an
fact.
alpha widow, right? In a sense of is she was with somebody that she treated more affectionately, spent more money on. Trippy had his baby, right, with the young man, right? That didn't work out probably because he ain't gonna tolerate her baby-like tendencies, her kid-like shit. Moved on. He's out here living his life, and she forever thinks about and or regrets how that situation, right? But at the same time, she got hurt by that man, right? So she's gonna now revert and find the complete opposite, which, you know, is pillow tender soft. Okay. And also from an entertainment perspective, right, it probably is also a great look for her because his audience of women is directly her audience from an influencer, if not a music perspective. So there's value within this collaborative effort, if they want to call it a relationship. It is what it is. But this is exactly what happens when you take a narrative, right? The narrative of men being tender or it's okay to emasculate them, right? And you have a young man and an influencer that creates a career off of that.
Right.
And him then being hit with reality, him then being hit with female biology, right? Him being hit with the bullshit that he pushes forward actually doesn't work in the real world.
See, Justin LaBoy, he gets gratification from acting the way he acts. You feel me? Maybe not from the chick that he's dealing with necessarily or particularly, but everybody else, social media, all those women, people that can relate to him, people that find it funny, think it's a joke, look at it as entertainment. He's getting gratification from that. That's what the results that he wants. So it's going to always encourage that behavior. But when you look at it from a realistic standpoint, it's no, like, you can't, like, as a man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. As a man, a lot of things, I ain't standing for it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit, fuck all the cameras, fuck all that shit that's going on right now. Like, you feel me? Like, we talking about what we talking about here. Let's break this down for a second, because you gonna have to come correct. You feel what I mean? And if we gonna pop out in public, and that's how you gonna make sure you keep your standards and your morals on point and in check. Feel me? Because we ain't on that none of that bullshit. You gonna have to, you know what I mean? How you show yourself in that current moment in time is not just a decision that you make when you at this age. It's not just a decision you make that morning. You just wake up and say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. No, it comes with practice. A lot of times you have to already been on that type time to be able to get back on that type time. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just how it is when you're getting old, when you're older. For the young people that's looking at this, that's watching this right now, You might feel like, okay, you could pop up in the morning and do whatever the fuck you want to do that day, but one day is going to come where you have to be an adult and you have to handle things as an adult, which means other things seem more of a priority to how you feel. It's not always about how you feel. You feel what I'm saying? So that changes a lot of things that you look at in your life. And later on in life, you see that it's not just about how you feel. It's not about motivation. It's about discipline. It's about doing the things that you set yourself up to do and doing it persistently, because that's how you created and you decided to do it. You feel me?
Young man was to watch
That's all I gotta say,
on
y'all.
this side
I'm
of the
done.
internet as opposed to grift over on his side of the internet. Perhaps he would post to
Fuck all that internet shit.
at gmail.com. I appreciate
W's though. That was my review. I'm gonna be dropping this soon. Gonna have to edit it down. You feel me? First review back in a long time. Let me see, chat. What's the word though? Earlier I did see somebody mentioned. I think, what was you retired young, or was that Aspen? He said, "What about dating AI?" I noticed that. And do you think that that is strange? I think it is strange to date AI, because you're just like, I look at it like, instead of dating AI, why not just learn from AI, bro? Like, why do you have to date? Why do you have to date AI? There's no reason, there's no point for you to be dating AI. Just use AI as a tool to be able to learn behaviors. Don't get intimate with the fucking shits. You feel what I'm saying? AI is only going to give you feedback off of what it learns or what it picks up from the information we put in it. You get what I'm saying? Relationship, being intimate with a person particularly it's not always a shared experience. It's an experience in its own. You feel me? It's an experience of infinity. You get what I'm saying? Don't add AI to that shit. Shit is crazy, y'all. Shit's getting crazy out here. No. Hey, yo, what the fuck? My IG got hacked? Not the IG. No, it wasn't you retired young. It was Aspen. Say Aspen poked. He mentioned about the AI. I don't know in person. I don't think that's anything wrong. You're giving it information. You're giving it a prompt. You're giving it a script, and it's giving you the information that it knows or what it understands from what you're receiving, what you're giving it. Cool. When it comes to intimate relationships, it's so conditional that when you really fuck with that person, it can be unconditional really, really quickly. He moved on him though. There with the sea. That big bodies, that's me when I'm on them big bodies. Hold on, chat. You ain't even get to see it. When it comes to them big bodies, that's how I'm moving.
Yeah, we that. We that, Sean. Oh, yeah. Other side? Right here, too, boy. Yeah. Damn. Oh, my God. That's a white house. That's a hybrid.
That's a nice looking setup, though. Young Jesus, gotta take it easy. They argue with it and talk with it and talk far too comfortable with it. I'm glad they embrace it because it helped my company tremendously, but it's too weird for me to embrace like a friend. That shit is crazy, yo. That shit is crazy, yo. I don't have anything against AI. Shoot. I just don't think. I just think with AI, it encourages people to move quicker. But I also believe like people can people there's so much limitations to what people can do. That AI is always going to be, you feel what I'm saying? AI is always going to be ahead of some people, certain people. Yeah, I'm more of authenticity. You feel me? People, AI is giving people ideas that people would have never thought of, type shit. Like, AI is doing things for people that people aren't even ready to be able to experience yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Key example. Music. There's artists that are using AI so hard that don't know how to make any music. They're using AI as a freaking ghost artist and shit. Like, bro, stop it. And I don't even think AI is even that good, but you'd be surprised. So I embrace it, never go. I feel that you had to stand on business. Hey, shit, if it's making that money, shit, let me know how can I lock in with it. How can I tap in? I'm trying to make some AI money. I know that shit a motherfucking money printer. I'm trying to see what we can watch, chat. But there's not anything. If there's not anything.
Six is going to be a problem. A good problem. Sync fantasy RPG I have ever seen.
I don't want to get hit with no copyright, yo. So I'm gonna have to watch it like this for a second. This is 11 guaranteed must-play games of 2026. So that's Crimson. This is Crimson Desert. This does look lit.
Painful, and it looks incredible.
This looks lit.
And it's not just Cliff anymore. They just confirmed 2 more playable characters with their own unique styles, like a magic-shifting rogue with a pistol and a brute with a wrist-mounted machine gun. And the world? It is massive. We are talking about a map that is twice the size of Skyrim and larger than Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a seamless experience where you can go from riding a horse to, well, piloting a steam-powered mech or hijacking a dragon to soar between 5 massive regions. After years of silence and delays, the game has officially gone gold. If you want a single-player RPG that actually feels next-gen, this is the one you lock in.
They might have to drop a RP for that. This is Forza. We know Forza. This is Resident Evil, chat.
You're the one that I've been searching for. A special one.
Resident Evil 9.
It's Ashcroft.
This is Resident Evil 9, Requiem. And it isn't just another sequel, it's a homecoming. After years of the Winters
It drops February 27th this year. So we got Tomb Raider.
Hog are rebuilding the 1996 original from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5, and it is easily one of the most stunning things coming in 2026. Forget the Survivor trilogy's focus on bows and gritty origins. This is the return of the classic, confident Lara Croft. Dual pistols, teal tank top, and the iconic braid.
Hey, I appreciate that.
But it's not just...
Hey, Retire Young, don't forget to hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Definitely tap in. We'll be here every now and then. Something like 3, maybe 4 times a week.
To facelift. They've completely reimagined the scale of...
Got Phantom Blade. That's hard.
This is Phantom Blade Zero. And look, everyone keeps calling this a Souls-like, but the developers at S-Game are practically begging you to stop. They aren't trying to make another Elden Ring. They are making what they call Kung Fu Punk. You play as Soul, an elite assassin who has been framed for murder and left with a failing heart. The hook? You only have 66 days left to live. That ticking clock isn't just for show. It drives the entire pace of this dark, rain-soaked world. The combat is where this game separates itself from the pack.
I like it. I like it already. I like it. Phantom Blade 007?
Massive. But after seeing the deep dive, it's clear they aren't just making Hitman with a tuxedo. They are building the ultimate spy fantasy from the ground up. This is a complete origin story. You play as a 26-year-old James Bond, voiced by Patrick Gibson, who is still a bullet without a target. He's reckless, he's impatient, and he hasn't even earned his 00 status yet. You're basically playing through the mission that defines him, facing off against a master manipulator named Agent 009 and a brutal new villain played by Lenny Kravitz.
Wait, I remember seeing something like this. I think last year we were reviewing this, and we were basically anticipating this game, and I seen a little preview of it like in 4K. I think did this already? I feel like I've seen it to a point where they actually had great gameplay for it.
But the real showstopper? The vehicles. IO has confirmed high-speed chases in the Aston Martin Valhalla, and the scale...
Let's move up. Let's see. So we got 007. Fable. What is going on?
Halo versus Horns meter. Now, it's a local reputation system tied to over 1,000 NPCs. If you're a jerk in one town, they might call you a rich twat and refuse to sell you bread, while the next village over thinks you're a legend because they haven't heard the rumors yet. In the combat, they're calling it style weaving. It's designed to be seamless. You can slash with a sword and immediately hurl a fireball or fire an arrow without any clunky weapon swapping animations. You're going to need it too, because you're up against classic threats like Balverines and new nightmares like the fire-breathing cockatrice. But it wouldn't be Fable without...
Not a violent man.
We got Marvel Wolverine video game.
The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go. How far I run.
This looks hard, chat. This looks hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Absolutely terrifying. The gameplay game since the PS3 era.
2026 on
total,
PS5.
Unfiltered brutality.
That's tough.
Insomniac.
That's tough. Okay, we got like 3 more.
Of Don Walker.
Blood
And
of
look,
Dawn
when the
Walker.
game director of The Witcher 3 leaves to start his own studio, you pay attention. Rebel Wolves has been cooking this dark fantasy RPG in Unreal Engine 5, and after the latest launch year deep dive, it is clear they are aiming for the throne. Forget the shiny, romantic vampires you're used to. This is a gritty, 14th century nightmare set in the Carpathian Mountains. You play as Cohen, a man cursed as a Dawn Walker, which means you are living 2 completely different lives every single in-game day. By day, you are a human mercenary. The combat is all about grounded swordplay and hex magic, where you have to parry and strike with total precision. But when the sun goes down, the game transforms. You become a predator. You're vertical, literally walking up walls, using shadow step to blink behind enemies, and tearing through guards with claws and pure vampiric rage. The gameplay has ditched the service weapon as a pistol.
Yo, hold on. What's up with everybody using swords and shit, bro? What's going on, bro? Everyone, we're going back in time. We went from guns, now we're back to using swords and shit, bro. Like, what the hell?
Instead, Dylan carries the Aberrant, a shape-shifting object of power that focuses entirely on melee combat. It's visceral. One second you're swinging a massive 2-handed hammer to crush through hiss-infected guards, and the next it's morphing into dual blades for high-speed Devil May Cry style combos. You've still got the powers, the levitation, the telekinesis, but it's all much more physical and hands-on this time. And the world? It is technically absurd. Because of the Resonance event, Manhattan has been reordered into a geophysical nightmare. Buildings are folding into each other, gravity is shifting mid-street, and you're navigating between massive open zones that reward exploration with deep RPG progression and gear.
This is interesting.
You're hunting for Jesse while dealing with the guilt of what you did in the first game, making choices that actually shape how Dylan's powers manifest.
That was Control Resonant. And this one is GTA 6. Ooh, wee.
Just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
Diet and gym habits. Because they're such a small, scrappy team, they've officially slated the release for November 19th, 2026. But let's be real, since they don't have the massive resources of a big corporation, there's a high chance they'll have to push it to 2027 just to get that final layer of polish. If you're willing to take a chance on a game from a studio nobody's ever heard of, this is the one you lock in.
your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have.
This is GTA 6. Now, look, you've probably never heard of the developer. It's this tiny underground indie studio called Rockstar Games. They're really trying their best with this open world concept, and honestly, it looks like they might actually have a hit on their hands if people can just look past their lack of experience. Despite coming from such a small studio, the scale here is actually quite impressive. They've built an entire state called Leonida, which is a Florida-inspired nightmare that is apparently 2.5 times larger than their last little project, GTA 5. You've got the streets of Vice City, the swampy grass rivers, and the Keys, all populated by NPCs who have been given advanced AI that supposedly remembers your face and your crimes. The story is a Bonnie and Clyde setup following two protagonists, Lucia and Jason. For a small team,
we're gonna have to test that out and see how it works, y'all. I'm gonna test that out and see what they mean by basically remembering a person and their actions and all that. That seems normal. That seems like usually the thing when you play particular games. Like, for example, Red Dead Redemption 2, when you're wanted or you have a bounty on your head, people are a lot more susceptible to being nice to you. A lot less wanting to be nice to you, basically. So, you know, things like that, or they report you or they try to kill you themselves, you know? So, not the first time we've seen it, but let's see how, like, to detail how well they operate when they do it. I never actually tried, but you can mask up in a lot of the games, like a lot of Rockstar games. Red Dead Redemption 2, you could throw in a mask and stuff. I gotta test that out and see if they would be like aggressive towards me if I did mask up and stuff, or do they just know that it's me by my aura, like, you know? But yeah, what time is it? I only been on stream for like 1 hour and 22, y'all. I'm not gonna even lie, I'm tired, y'all. I'm just too tired right now, y'all. I'm just too tired, gang. I wonder what Turt is doing. What is Turt doing? I am exhausted, bro, for no reason. Well, I'm gonna get some rest, y'all. I was planning on getting off at 2 o'clock anyway.
Oh my goodness.
What is that, Mommy?
You get away. Get out of here.
What is it, Mom?
That is a cougar, and he killed Oreo. It's not Rosie, it's Oreo.
Dying.
I want to see Oreo.
No, don't come over here.
Why?
It's Eki.
Okay. Mommy, how is a cougar real? And could it get into our house?
No, I can't.
Yeah, it can.
I really want to see it.
No. Joni, go to bed. It's here again.
Huh?
Oh my goodness.
What is that, Mommy?
You get away. Get out of here.
What is it, Mom?
That is a cougar, and he killed Oreo. It's not Rosie, it's Oreo.
I want to see an Oreo.
No, don't come over here.
Why?
It's Becky.
Okay. Mommy, how is a cougar real? And could it get into our house?
No, I can't.
I really want to see it.
No. Joni, go to bed.
That's insane. That is insane, y'all. Imagine if you had a cougar at your house, bro. Like, your kids can't even go outside and just, like, have fun in the backyard and shit. At any point in time, that cougar come back. This shit seem lit. And there's the John Wick game. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, chat. I'm gonna have to drop reactions. Yeah. Yo, I was about to say, I'm about to get off, bro. I'm so tired, bro. I'm exhausted, bro. I am exhausted, man. What's good though, bro? What you up to, man? I thought I was gonna at least be on for like another hour. I'm exhausted.
Well, we didn't go to bed till like 5:30 this morning.
But I feel like, you know what I mean? I got some good resting earlier today.
Yeah, I did. I went to bed at like 5:36 and I woke up at like 1:30. I had to go do some stuff.
Same. I woke up at like 2.
I had to carry a washer, a dryer, and a fridge upstairs today, so I'm sore as hell.
You skip leg day and arm day.
And today there's no working out. I already did all my working out, but yeah, we're gonna be on tomorrow.
I feel that. All right, wait. Did you ask me? Am I gonna be on tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna try, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna try. I should be.
If not, let me know and I'll stream.
I mean, I think you should stream regardless. We gotta do we should do the co-stream.
Oh, collab?
Collab stream, yeah.
I had it set for you when I was streaming with you.
Yeah, just give me a heads up next time.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I was streaming on my PC or console.
I feel you.
I went with the big moves.
Yeah, I usually don't do it, so I forget how to do it sometimes, so I don't usually like check it.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I got a late day tomorrow, so that's why I thought I was gonna stay up longer, but I'm just cooked.
I got you.
So maybe like I'll try to get back at like 10 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay. So like 10 to 11:30 or 10 to 12, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Fortnite?
Yeah. Fortnite sounds good. Pretty relaxing. Arc, you kind of got stressed. Fortnite, we can just gotta do our thing.
You been doing any art games lately?
Like I said, I just got home at like
You just
Well,
at
at
home.
5, and I went outside to play basketball and hoop around.
Yeah. It was that warm out there? We just put some
Yeah.
shots up. Yeah, it was a little warm today. I'm not gonna be lying.
It was 50, 55.
Yeah, it doesn't even feel like it.
Or 65. My bad.
Damn. Snow.
Yeah, we had
all the snow melted over there.
Yep, most of it. We got like the big piles every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's pretty much all gone.
True.
Yeah, you can kind of hear my voice that it's just kind of ready for sleep, I think.
You feel me? Same, bro. I'm about to call it a night, bro.
I was like, I will game if you want, or I will just sit back and eat all my food and watch your video.
Yeah. I'm gonna start putting some more reaction videos out there again.
I gotcha. Oh.
Yeah, but all right, bro. I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you have a good night, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Night, brother.
Good night. All right, chat. I gave y'all an hour and 30 for the evening. You feel me? I'm gonna go get some rest. I'm gonna get some sleep. Some well-needed sleep. You feel what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I fuck with y'all, man. Thank you for everybody that came through. Thank you for showing love, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all on the YouTube, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keeping my spirits high. I appreciate that. I really like that. I love that for us. So, thank y'all. I'm out to show y'all. Blessings to y'all. Good night.